Electric Elevation Podcast. Today I have my special guest in the building, Eric Martin. Eric Martin was a young man who was incarcerated at the age of 15. But what we're going to do is we're going to get to know him a little bit, and we'll go from there. So, how you doing today, Eric?
I'm wonderful.
Good. So, start off by telling everybody just something brief about yourself. What neighborhood are you from?
I'm from Linwood.
Okay.
I'm from Linwood, West Side Detroit.
Okay.
A little bit about myself. Currently, I would consider myself a compassionate servant.
Okay.
No ego, non-politics. Just strictly just want to be a good person.
Okay. So, what exactly were the charges that you got at 15?
Originally, the charges were first degree, 310 murders, armed robbery, and felony firearm.
Okay. Regarding your upbringing, were you hanging with like the wrong crowd? Were you trying to move too fast, trying to be grown? Tell me a little bit about childhood.
A combination of all that. You know what I'm saying? Combination of all that. Some people can deem me as the wrong crowd. But in the same token, my upbringing was, I was a softie. You know what I mean? 11, 12 was softie, but it was a lot of abuse going on at home for my stepfather. A lot of neglect. You know, I didn't feel safe. So it pushed me to the streets, which why I got bullied even further. And from there, I just adapted to street mentality to survive.
Okay. Now, back to home life with your stepfather.
Mm-hmm.
So you think that definitely played a significant role?
That was the most imperative role.
Okay.
When a kid that young, you don't feel safe. And it's not like I can go buy an apartment at 12, 11 years old. Was
it verbal abuse and physical?
The verbal abuse more sarcastic, but yeah, of course it's physical. You know what I mean? A lot of nitpicking and putting your hands, stuff like that, treating me different than my brothers and sisters. And I was sensitive when I was a kid, so all that affected me. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was verbal and more physical than verbal.
Okay. And how did your mom handle it? Did she try to intervene?
I mean, you know, my mama had a lot on her plate. You know what I'm saying? She had 5 kids. You know, and we had one household, like my cousin stayed with her kids, my auntie stayed with her kids, my uncle stayed with her kids. So I understand now as an adult male how the attention factor was in there.
Okay.
I used to tell her things, you know what I mean? Sometimes she intervened, but for the most part, you know, my mama, you know what I'm saying, was distracted with life. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes she did, but for the most part, he was a whole ass nigga. I'm gonna be correct. So he found the right way to do it and the right time to do it.
Okay.
So if I did tell her, she sleep, you know what I'm saying, at this time. So he was smart how he moved, he was strategic.
So once you start hanging with the guys or the group of people that you were, it made you feel better? It made you feel like you were like with a family?
Well, my homeboys is my family. That's what I consider family right now. Like my actual biological family, I don't really consider them family. You know what I'm saying, definition wise. But we not really close. You know what I'm saying. But my homies from Taylor, you know what I'm saying. All of us still cool. Some of us grew apart, but we all still talk. But for the most part, I still have 2 out that group that we were real tight. And my boys on Taylor, we wasn't like super tough. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a tough group. These are good people.
Mm-hmm.
And once I stepped outside of Taylor and started venturing off to other parts of the neighborhood, that's when I started. Now I feel I need to protect these people because I identified traits of what my stepfather did to me on the bullying tip. So I started becoming Superman for them, so to speak. But that wasn't a friendship. But so that's the wrong crowd came from, stepping outside my scope.
So school life, during this time, were you you still had good attendance and going to school every day?
No.
No?
I showed up but didn't do the work. I showed up because I kept getting truants. My truants was the tardy tickets. You know what I mean? The police take me to the precinct and they forced me to go to school. But I used to want to attend school, but I'm 33. I was in Detroit. The 2006, 2007 Detroit was all hands before it came guns. So a lot of that hands-on contact bullying shit, you were in the wrong neighborhood, shit was real. I used to try to avoid it at one point. So that's one of the reasons I didn't want to go to school a lot. Because after school, you know, that's when the jumping happened. You know, I don't know if you witnessed that. Yeah, it's too much, you know what I'm saying? So I used to attend school, actually leave school earlier because who I was becoming, I didn't want to harm nobody. So.
Yeah, I went to Debbie. I seen a whole lot.
Yeah, for sure. So all Detroit high schools.
Yeah, all of them. Okay, so the truants, did they ever come to the house and like try to talk to your mom? Like, hey,
of course.
Okay.
Truancy and curfew tickets. When I got locked up, the judge actually cited 61 curfew tickets and truancy combined. When I first got locked up, I didn't know it was that many times. But yeah, I'm picking up precinct multiple times.
Okay.
Curfew multiple times. To the point, like, my mother was like, she had like warrants like that. So to the point, she started telling like, you keep doing it, I can't come pick you up because they arrest me. You know what I mean? Just like that. So yeah.
Okay. So what would you say, like when you were going through all of this trauma as a young adult, kept you grounded the most?
Probably my childhood girlfriend.
Okay.
Probably my childhood girlfriend. At this time, I was suicidal. Anybody know me? I was very, very suicidal, which is one of the ingredients what made me dangerous. After, you know what I mean, I made it through the threshold of protecting myself. Very suicidal. And just having a connection with somebody on the planet kept me alive. You know what I mean? So I always, we don't talk as much, me and her, but I always get that credit to her. I never discredit her for that. So that's what kept me grounded.
Okay.
Childhood love.
Okay, and that's good. Like you say, y'all still cool. Y'all don't talk out.
It's cordial. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No big.
That's good. Okay, what was it like your first day in at 15 years old?
Man, this is really indescribable because I never was behind a locked door before.
Okay.
Even when I took the precinct, it was an open room. So behind the cell, I was like, literally, like, I broke down.
For sure.
I broke down. Like, you talking about a kid full of energy, confined into the space, and I couldn't leave. You know what I'm saying? I was never accustomed to that. So I broke down. Not even a tear. I just broke down mentally. Like, what's going on? And the child came out. I'm trying to talk to the officer, like, where my mom at? You know, these type of things. And they like, bro, you locked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that was my actual first day. And really, what really did it, I took a nap. I ended up falling asleep, and then I woke up like as if I'm about to go to the refrigerator or something. And then it dawned on. I never forget that because the officer showed a picture of my face, like, bro, we've been looking for people like you. You know what I'm saying? And from there, then I started welling. From there, like, damn, what you mean? You know what I mean? He said, bro, you going to prison, bro. Fuck juvenile, you going to prison. You know what I'm saying? And it emotionally tore me.
For sure, because I know it probably felt like a ton of bricks once you realize that this what it is.
It emotionally tore me to the degree where this time when I was trying to commit suicide, I actually was trying to jump off the rail. I mean, off the toilet head first. I don't know. I'm just trying stuff because there wasn't no way you can. You know what I mean? I just couldn't. I guess I was breaking down from every aspect of it. And then when you get locked up as a kid, they put you in a smaller room. So it was like very, very, very small. Not like this is probably the smallest I've seen in my life. You know, I was claustrophobic.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it broke me down. You know what I mean? I cried every way, every volume you can think of. I broke down, I prayed, from there I came recluse within myself. I became real silent after that.
Okay. So how long did it take before you got a bunkie with a roommate?
That took years. It took over 6 months. When you find your case, they don't give you a bunkie.
Okay.
Where I was at, you can get a bunkie. You have to stay by yourself.
Okay.
So it took 6 months till I went to juvenile prison before I got my first bunkie.
Okay. What did you do to pass time? Did you write a lot, read?
Yes, I did everything besides what a typical person to do first coming. I didn't play sports when I came down. I didn't walk in packs. I actually started reading. I actually published multiple books in prison. I actually started working on myself because when you're so young coming in there, you don't know typical words. Like, you don't know deception. You don't know nothing. So I actually started reading a dictionary so I can understand what the officer was telling me. Sanction, what the fuck is sanction? That's an insolence. What are these words? Mm-hmm. And I was ignorant, and they give you disobeying a direct order if you don't listen. I didn't know what that meant. So I started reading a dictionary, and from there I started just reading all the time. Then I overachieved. So I started talking to them, they didn't understand what I was talking about. So, and with that, I just started reading all type of books, multiple self-help books, spiritual books, and I became that.
Did you have so how many years were you initially given?
45 years, 45 to 60, 43 to 60 plus 2, so it was 45 in total.
Wow, so every day you just was waking up, and it's like when it's a lot of time like that, it's like not writing no X's on the calendar because it's so many years.
Right. You know, right before I went to prison, they allowed some prisoners to come up to the juvenile and talk to me and 2 other people who actually had to go to prison. And it was two things he told me. He told me 3. The third one I don't remember. The 2 things I remember. He said, don't get a calendar. I took his advice and he said, do not get comfortable. And that advice really stuck with me throughout my whole life because if you do, that's like the beginning, like the inception of institutionalizing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
People get to prison, certain prisons, and you get comfortable and they rise you out. It disrupts your mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me that, so I took his advice. So I forgot the question. You initially asked. What was the question you initially asked while I was going to that point?
I asked you, what did you do to pass time?
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. So with that thought, I started understanding that 43 years. Like, don't get it wrong. I had it on my paper. I should look at it. It's just messing with my mind. You know, so I should look at it all the time. But at the same token, I never like breathe with it. You know what I'm saying? And
you always knew that it was hope.
Always, but at the same token, I just never thought about it. You know what I'm saying? I never thought about it. I actually thought about just building my life. I had got a letter from my judge as soon as I came down. He told me keep prison as guys on. Never forget it. No, I guess he still got the letter. He said keep prison as your guys on. And this is the only. It's sad to say, he was the only consistent man in my life that wrote me letters. Yo, my actual judge, my sentencing judge, wrote me letters all the time. You know what I mean? And I write him back. We'd kick it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing about the case. No, we spoke about the case one time. I said how much time it gave was a lot. He said he agreed it was a lot of time. That's about it. Everything else was advice. He sent me poems. And it, like, I didn't have no consistent mail growing up. So through the letters and just the position he held in life, I respected his words.
That's awesome.
I kept prison the guys on. And when you align yourself with God, all the answers come. And I learned that very, very, very young. So a lot of people see life through the logical lenses. I really don't all the time. It's a spiritual thing for me, and I move on my convictions. And miraculously, I'm out right now on a bond. 17
Okay,
years.
so when you first went in, did your how did your family take it?
I mean, like any other family, they was hurt. You know what I'm saying? They used to come see me. When you were juvenile, you only get on the phone once a week for 5 minutes, so I couldn't really determine their mentality factor. Mm-hmm. I used to get a lot of letters from a lot of my friends and stuff like that. I had a lot of letters. I give them when I first got, I had a lot of letters from random people, all type of stuff, right? But once when I went to prison, I was in prison like a year before I got a visit, and I was in there with no TV and nothing. You know what I mean? So I wasn't. You know, since I was a kid, so they like, what do a kid need $100 for? $150 for? These type of things like that. You 14, 15, what you need it for? You need TV. So I was in there by myself, and with that, I was in there dealing with myself. When she first came to see me, I was kind of like already like hurt, so to speak. It took a year for her to come see me. This ain't no shot at her, because we ain't rich or nothing like that. She came with my little sister, and I was hurt. She seen me again when I was 21 for the most part, but at that time, like 23, 24, me and my mama haven't been seeing eye since then. I started posing questions, started asking things that she didn't want to deal with, but it was new to me. Who my father is, these type of things. As a woman, you don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? You feel like your son come, your body come, whatever it may be. And as I got older, I understood that. But by this time, the damage already done. Mm-hmm. But I'm forgiven, but it's not reciprocated. So me and my mother haven't talked. We talked a couple times about twice, but I haven't seen her. I would like to see her. You know what I'm saying? After I was out for 7 months, it kind of hurt me. Like, all right, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll see her because I can't leave the state on parole. I don't stay in the state. So, you know what I mean? A lot of my friends, a lot of some dudes I grew up feel like I'm a little too cruel with that. But none of them have walked my shoes. And another thing, I realize in the social media area, we just see stuff, they pick up these cliches and they try to repeat them to you. Like, that's not real advice to me. Mm-hmm. And a convenient wisdom that's still your mama, bro, I know that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The trauma is beneath the surface, bro. What you seeing is me not even scratching it. So we and her need to talk. She don't pick the phone up for me. And this is another thing I'm going to tell you on this thing, for nobody don't know. I had published a book. And my mom got my copyrights, and they took it off Amazon. They terminated it. You know what I'm saying? My whole account, because she won't give me the rights. They told her she don't send it. So they took it off. So everything I worked for, destroyed it. She won't pick the phone up to even give me my rights. So this for the people who feel like I just like I'm destroying it. They don't know what's going on in the background. No support, no help, or nothing. Yo, mama ain't give me a pair of socks. Nobody in my family did. I'll be on since I was 15. Who take care of me? It's people on social media, and I stay with my best friend. Yo. If I would, I literally would have got bonded to a half house if it wasn't for my best friend. So a person on the internet doing this and that, going places like that, them literally are supporters who have a level of compassion and sympathy, helping me get places. And that's all. So my mama know I'm super forgiving, yo. It's just I have a tone that I developed in prison, because all of us louder, because 500 people at any given time in the yard, and kind of got to yell a lot, and that's something I have to work on. Mm-hmm. But for women, it's like, it's kind of, it's kind of intimidating. For the most part, my mom, she know what it is, but they hurt easily now. Everybody hurt easily now, and then it's like they forget about your pain. So that's what I'm dealing with. Even going back in, I have to go back in. It's like, man, it's two things I didn't mark off my list, and that was to see my mother and speaking to juvenile detention facility. You know what I mean? The other one I can deal with, the juvenile autism, so I can deal with that. Because Lord, when I still with my mother, you only get one of those. So I haven't spoke to her, so that's hurtful. My sister and them understand now. They understand like, damn, man. And I don't want to put their business on her, but they understand. Just to say that much. But I get criticism for that. You know what I'm saying? And
So you're in a good space with all your siblings?
yeah, I mean, shit, we don't talk, so we gotta be. You know, like we beefing.
You don't talk to them either.
Nah, I mean, you know, they our moms. You know what I'm saying? So, but they, you know what I mean? Not because they against me. That she took care of them, yo. So they text me like, man, I understand, but I can't say nothing.
They're younger or older?
Both.
Okay.
Both. They both. My older brother, we really don't have a relationship. Right? We really don't have a relationship. He's one of my brother, one of the type of guys that, you know, he like to. You know, he's selfish. No, he know that. I mean, he's selfish. I never really got no love for him. So I don't give nothing to my little brothers and sisters. I'm their older brothers and sisters, so I'm not one of them. I believe in hierarchy of things. I left them, so at the end of the day, however y'all feel toward me is cool. But anybody older than me, you know what I'm saying? Or older brothers, sisters like that, of course I'm gonna give it to you. Like, bro, what was your support at? And you know, support being in prison. See, when you're in prison, yo, you won't hear from your family for like a year and a half or your cousin. When they do get at you, we be grateful because we don't really have nothing in there.
Right.
So, you know, they'd take that too. Like, I send you some money. And like, I ain't discredited. Like, yo, you know, you sent me that $50 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And out here, it's like it's losing. So it ain't even like bringing it up like that. But when we talk about it, it always become like a debate. And I don't even care for it. I'm just like, yo, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? So I will move forward. But of course, I reached out, reconciled that. I'm very forgiving. But everybody, you know what I mean? People going through mental health problems right now. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. I've been through that when I first came out. Just destroyed. You know what I'm saying? I went through that young. I got ripped away from my family. By the time I turned like 27, I finally healed. It took over 10 years for me to get there. So they going through these things. And I get it. You know what I mean? So they can reach out to me. I'll pick up for everybody. If my mom call right now, I'll pick up. I'm not going to nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But my healing look a lot different because I went through some things very young. That's all. So I'm just very mature in my own approach. But I love my brothers and sisters. But I think that's it.
Okay. Well, hopefully things do change.
For sure.
Hopefully you guys reconcile. Okay, so now we're going to talk about some of the positive things that you've been doing since you've been out here. I know you've been speaking to the youth.
Oh, yeah, sure.
What is one of the main messages that you want to get out here to young people?
Because the street life is a plague. That shit is destructive. Ain't no good coming out of that shit, nothing. Your reputation don't even last long after you got that shit. It'll take us one flaw. It'll take us one fabrication. And it's destroyed everything, the reputation you're looking for in the streets, it's not worth it, yo. Everybody know my reputation on Linwood, yo. You know what I'm saying? Stuck to the script, stayed thorough. I'm out right now standing in the basement. Ain't nobody reaching out doing nothing for real. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't even about they have to do it. I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? I don't look for those type of excuses like, you supposed to give me something. But you tricked to believe, I'll be honest, let me back a little bit. It's people in prison, yo, who got prominent respect in their neighborhood. They don't have nothing in there. You know what I'm saying? They don't rap songs, they don't all these type of things. Don't nobody do nothing for them. And I wanted the first person to actually step out, not looking for the love, you know what I'm saying? But you like, damn, you want you sit with it for a minute. When you sit with your product, I ain't got this. How the fuck I'm gonna get a bottle of water today? Like, damn, you want to call your peoples and them, but they feel like, okay, you know all these people, you should be straight. It ain't the case, bro. I'm hurting right now. I've been doing since I was 15. But I don't even know how to fill out a job application for real. You know what I'm saying? I got the intelligence to read and figure it out. Don't get it wrong. But I don't have that response like y'all have. Like, okay, I'm familiar with this form. Everything is the beginning. Get my ID, get my driver. All that stuff took time. It took me over 7 months to get all that to begin to do the right thing. So if I ain't had no stable household, I just would have been homeless, figuring out it would have got delayed. And then I see how the recidivism rate is going up with the prison system. But in the same token, the Lord blessed me. So he give me things to get through. I'm just voicing what's going on. So I forgot the question again.
I had asked what was one of the main things that you want to tell the youth.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
So I say all to say this. Like I'm seeing it. Like the little brothers come my DM all the time, yo, all day talking about their stepfather, their dad, their mom, all this type of thing. Because it's a conversation that got to be had. It ain't like, okay, your mom beat your ass for 10 years straight, and the kid don't supposed to feel nothing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you can't talk about that. Hell no, it's affecting him mentally. And I don't mind out speaking about it because the Lord knows my heart. I'm not just trying to dishonor or destroy my mother in no way, in no form, yo. But in the same token, when a man fail, the wife fail, then the son eventually deals with the consequences. But he's the most innocent because he's a child. The mother can lead the daddy. The daddy can correct his life. You know what I'm saying? When these little brothers go, you know, these people that call me mostly in middle school, some high school, and some in the streets. For the most part, they allow them in school, and they go to school to get away from the crib. So if you see a grown man online talking about these things, but the side effects are still there. So I'm gonna talk to them. So that's why. So my main advice to them: if you can avoid the streets, by all means do so. You can work at McDonald's, you can work at any restaurant, just to give yourself some time to figure out your life. Do so. Robbing somebody ain't gonna shoot you for 7 years, and your oppression and your depression is gonna increase when you get to prison, because that's the only result they're gonna give you. They're not about to, okay, you can't rob nobody. They're gonna say we're gonna give you therapy. No, you're going to the joint. You know what I'm saying? That's the only solution they give you. You know what I'm saying? You're going straight to prison. You know what I mean? So if you're in a gang, you should get out of that. If you claim in the streets, I get it. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because you can ask Obama where you from. He'll tell you where you from. You can ask anybody where you from. Ain't nothing wrong with that. When you claim it to the point you putting that a priority over your family, you lost. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And niggas know I done did things for people I never speak about. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. The streets is a false sense of being, yo. It's not real. And that's my advice to anybody in the streets. Those who in school, just keep going. Like if you're a kid, you got the right thing going, just keep going. Your results are coming. But those in the streets, that's literally a setback for nothing, yo.
Now, how do you feel rap music has affected? I mean, I know it's a lot of debates with it, but like since you came home with like Lil Durk and the drill music and Chief Keef, how do you feel that has affected the youth?
I mean, to be fair, if I was that age and that music out when I was growing up, that would have been my theme music. That wasn't out when I was out. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
do you think it makes them want to do things more?
Of course, because that's what I said. Theme music. So when I was growing up, you know what I'm saying, I used to bang Blade Icewood and Boosie and BG and Hot Boys, only because the type of music they should have ate me up to even do this even more. Even though I was on tip, it made me want to get on tip. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's equivalent to one of these kids popping pills and trying to do some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm already on tip. I'm already depressed. I'm already suicidal. I just need the light. And some of that music do ignite that. But in this day and age, this shit is dumb. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I love music. I love hip hop. I love our culture. But a lot of people are like justifying it for money. Like that's it. You get it for some cash, but the destruction behind it is serious. Now, it's theme music go do the bullshit. But at the end of the day, that's just for the kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. If I hear Dirk speak my drill, man, I'm not about to damn. No, I'm a grown man. But the kids, they're impressionable. Of course they're gonna, you know what I'm saying, try to fill up to that. You know what I'm saying?
I was watching a YouTuber. He had interviewed some young guys. They probably were about 21. And so, he asked them, he said, well, in our day and age, they used to rap about the women selling drugs, getting money. He was like, y'all rap about killing. And the young man told him, we don't care about none of that. We want souls. We want hats. We want to kill people.
The little brother
lost.
No,
and it was like
lost as fuck.
3 of them. And they said, yeah, we want hats and we want souls. So it's like, it's always been stuff out there, but it's like so much more.
The value in our culture has been misplaced. You know what I mean? For one, you got cars, jewelry, bullshit, being family. Like it's just misplaced all around. Mm-hmm. So if the music is promoting it, clearly they don't have no father, they don't have nobody look up to tell you like, bro, you can listen to the music, but don't follow this shit. You know what I mean? It's fucked up because the music, this day and age, I went in when you had CDs and tapes. You know what I'm saying? You have to actually have to find it, put it in, have some batteries, have some power, and press play on it, bitch. Now you just pick up a random phone and just listen and play anything. You can literally overdose yourself on some shit that can actually, because what goes in your mind is important, yo. It shapes your soul, it shapes your mind, and you believe this shit to be true. But really what you're doing is you can't think for yourself. I can listen to music and it don't affect me. I actually listen to music for language. I listen for, you know what I'm saying? I listen to Cole, I listen to Drake, I love Drizzy, you know what I'm saying? I listen to Kendrick, like, bro, or even with the social media, how they making you pick, like, bro, I'm a grown-ass man. I fuck with Kendrick, and I listen to Drake.
Right.
I fuck with Pac, I listen to Biggie. Like, yo, you fell for that? And we all did at one point, but yo, stop it. So, to bring it to a lower level of rap, shoot him up, bang, bang, you ain't got no money, you in a video doing shit because you really want to taunt this nigga because he has sex with your girl, so you amped up by this shit. I know how these little kids emotional as fuck and very sensitive. So, you allow this music to influence you to go to prison, but you can't. At the same token, it's music in that bitch to influence you to get out of prison too, or get out that lifestyle, but that's not popular.
No, not at all.
That's not. It's too laborious for a person or a kid to think, let alone a grown man. So I don't never equate it to the kid. As an adult, it's our responsibility to make sure and put things in place where your kids don't be affected by it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? The kids is never to blame to me. It's never the kids.
Right, not to blame them. But it's almost like common sense is not common sense for everybody. And like you said, when I was coming up, I could listen to some certain music, but I knew not to go out there and do it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like nowadays, kids and people, they not making good decisions. Like I said, certain stuff. Okay, that's just like these guys know the police are watching the Instagram, but they still get on there and show a switch, or they know it's cameras everywhere. It's to the point now when somebody commit a crime, they catching them damn near in 24 to 48 hours. Not every crime, but most of them, and they still keep doing it.
I mean, that's just a degree. Our culture suffers from ignorance on a level that it's like it's preposterous, yo. TV, some of it you can't even explain because it can't make sense.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree with you. It can't make sense, like bro, you're not a criminal. So if you putting your shit on camera,
commit a crime, they catching them damn near 24 to 48 hours. Not every crime, but most of them, and they still keep doing it.
I mean, that's just a degree. Our culture suffers from ignorance on a level that it's like it's preposterous, yo. TV, some of it you can't even explain because it can't make sense.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree with you. It can't make sense, like bro, you're not a criminal. So if you putting your shit on camera and you're doing this type of thing, you're not a criminal. Now I can see you did a crime, so have it be on camera. All that shit, that's neither here nor there. But if you intentionally, I'm about to, you know what I mean, put this on camera, I'm about to ride on dog, bro, you're not a criminal, bro. You clearly following somebody. You're clearly trying to you're trying to oppress somebody who probably never give a fuck about you. And once you go get locked up, Dusky. I just left the county fighting this case for 7 months. Them boys in there is poor. They have nothing. You know what I'm saying? But they got all the war stories. I'm looking at these little brothers like, yo, if you beat your case, don't come back here, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't even think in here. And this ain't shit but all thinking. Ain't no books, ain't no social media in this bitch. You got to use your mind. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I can't blame the kids.
Right.
I just can't blame the kids. They was hijacked into a mentality, bro, out of their control for the most part. Unless they on a farm somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, yo, because sometimes I'll get on my phone and go through that bitch for 2 hours. I'm like, damn, that's dumb. But they like, damn, that's smart. Let me try that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But like I said, I don't fault the kids. I'm an advocate for children, especially the street ones who lost in the sauce.
For sure. So what's your main objective? Again, so I know that you went and spoke in some schools. Is this a certain program that you want to create and implement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My thing was, a lot of my brothers who I did juvenile time with, a lot of us got locked up 15, 16, 14. A lot of them out. And when I was going to implement was us going back to, we did it once or twice, go back to the high school and speak to the kids the age we went in. You know what I mean? And we did that, you know what I'm saying? When at 15, or he 15, or he went in at 14, or he's 17, whatever. And we just talked to high school kids, but we actually walked through the schools, doing personal therapy, whatever, just giving what we got, you know what I'm saying? Ain't none of us no professional speaker, ain't none of us like went to school, got the credentials to bid, but we have life experience, dealing with trauma, dealing with absence from the crib, just dealing with neglect on a whole other level. They don't teach that in textbooks.
Right.
So just trying to give out what we got, you know what I'm saying? And we still going to do that, you know what I'm saying? Remember, so a lot of us going through hard times right now, but for the most part, that's one of the things I want to implement. But there's a lot of things I'd rather not share due to the fact, you know, I'm copycats out here. But they couldn't do it anyway, for real. But
yeah, it's a lot of copycats.
It's copycats all around. Sure. But when you got the value to do things other people can't do, it doesn't even matter, yo. You know what I'm saying? I move off God. I don't hold nothing in.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Only thing I don't speak about anything that incriminate another person or speaking about another person. You know what I'm saying? I can speak about my business. If I speak about anything, it's literally my business. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to ultimately make a camp for kids.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So they come out and have fun without a straight bullet hitting them or being influenced by this and that. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the kids is soft. Every kid coming out of the womb is not super tough, yo. Outside the ones that come out with a statue big and they feel like they bigger than somebody. You know what I mean? We all go through that. You know what I mean? As a kid, you know what I'm saying? If you smart, he big, he seem like because he bigger than you, he can beat your ass. That's not the case. When you get older, now you're a security guard, he's a superstar. But that's just the mentality. So those things need to be taught. You know what I mean? That's one of those things need to be taught. You know what I'm saying? We are a community. We lack community on no other, yo. It's so sad and so bad. We still talking about support the black man. Like, bro, you serious? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And it affects me. What I'm doing for my community, yo, if I was in position, I would have been sponsoring me. Just be fact. You know what I mean? You got people reach out to me like, I want to interview, I want to do this and that. I follow your story. You know what I'm saying? You loaded. If you follow my story, you know I'm in the basement, right? And you want to interview me for free. But you know what? The Lord told me to do it all for free. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming anyway, yo. You didn't pay for no gas, nothing. I'm at the Uber here. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my way. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing to offer that aspect, but like the Lord said, when I got to go back for 30 days, he told me, you know what I'm saying, just to No, he put the plan down I put in your heart. Right now, all this is charity. It's cool. It's like it's not even in the beginning. I never feel no type of way, but I start questioning. Like, yo, I turned down a lot of interviews. Like, no. Then I end up recalling. Like, you know what? You're right. Because I had to lean on his understanding of mine.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know the full scope of what I need to do for the kids, but right now I'm doing what I'm supposed to. I'm speaking to them. If I can't get there, tap into my page and find a topic you like and just grow from it, yo, because I really mean it. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's all I can do right now.
Okay. And then you said you have to go back in for 30 days?
Lord willing. I took a plea of 18 and 30, no contest plea.
Okay.
So I actually served 17 years and 11 months, which means technically I pulled through 30 days. But Michigan MDOC the parole board have to approve you to get free.
Okay.
So that's the whole situation to it all.
Okay.
Lord willing, when I step out there, when they give it to me, these are things I have to talk to the parole board about.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's upcoming?
No, Lord willing, y'all get sentenced in June.
Okay.
And so when I get there, I go to the county and they ship you out to prison, quarantine, the war within itself, and Lord willing, they give me an immediate parole hearing.
Okay. I am going to keep you in my prayers, and
I appreciate
we're going to be
I appreciate that.
positive, optimistic that you have a great outcome regarding that. How do you feel about the women in this day and age being naked, twerking, showing their butt? Because I know it wasn't like that when you first went in.
Not at all. I mean, you know, I'm a man, so I'll be tantalized by some of them. But
are you shocked? Like, oh my God, they come out like this?
It's beyond outrageous for real. Because I'm not easily turned on, for one. You know what I'm saying? You have to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? But granted, it's on the screen, and you see it. But like, I don't even watch porn. Like, none of that stuff. I already conquered that inside. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, I slipped up. I did some things. I'm like, why do that? You know what I mean? But I'm one of those one hit, that's it type situation. I won't do that again. And that's because, and this being honest, that's because lack of experience like overrides. I mean, your curiosity overrides your lack of experience sometimes. Like, damn, I want to try this. Oh, she's Hispanic. I never had Hispanic. Shit, motherfuckers went through when they 16, 17, 18, 19 years old. So shit like that, I slip up. For the most part, I had control over it. But when it comes to the women in general, I'm seeing a reflection of toxicity that's really not there. They're carrying it from what a man gave them, yo. So I mean, I'm one of them old school, so I always believe like a lot of stuff a woman encounter is because of what a man did to her, and her not being strong enough or spiritual enough to understand. Okay, the only way you get that out of you is through God, or heal through that man, whatever it may be. Cause I'm out, yo. I'm seeing dudes not with their kids, and then I get around a woman, I see like, damn, it's not his fault, yo. It's through. You know what I'm saying? You through. Like I had, not to talk that to him. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? They take heed. You know, most women put their defenses up, but I'm real rational when it comes to shit like that. Like, yo, your son and your daughter is suffering because you can't get out your way because of what you thinking. These females are tricking themselves into something. I posted something online one time after I dealt with this woman. Mm-hmm. This video been recorded. I got a lot of videos on my phone. Let me post it today. Okay. This video been recorded. Ain't nothing remotely close to what me and her did. You know what I'm saying? This ain't even no indirect stuff like that because it was just a quick fling. But when I posted it, she hit me up. You talk, no, what? That's the toxic I'm talking about. Like, lady, you gotta, huh? You know what I'm saying? Look what I got on. You know, we checked. Yes, my hair was clean. Was cut clean. This I got a whole. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry. Like, I'm not big on toxicity, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a non-toxic type of person. I can address hard issues and these type of things. I can address things, but we made an agreement, but you still want to be toxic? No, that's why I'm single now, yo. You know what I'm saying? I've been in a relationship. I was 15. It's my childhood love. Because I can reason now. I can see things. But I'm seeing with the women these days, beyond the clothes, you know what I'm saying? Their mentality is independent because the men ain't shit. I mean, for the better word, these dudes ain't really nothing. They sensitive, they insecure, and what you expect a woman to do? She gonna go get her herself, and by proxy getting herself is equivalent to a man selling drugs, her shaking her ass. That's her street way. That was our street way. So I'm seeing it. So I feel for the women. I don't even blame them. There's some snaky ones out here. Don't get it wrong, but I'm seeing it because I deal with them. They not break down and crack a fight. And I see it like I already know, yo. I already know, but I'm only one person, yo.
Do you feel though it's a lot of women that are acting like men now because they get into the bag, talking to men crazy?
Yes. Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no woman talk to me crazy like that because when they in my presence, they know what I offer. I'm a like real masculine to do it. Then it's like it's kind of hard to offend me unless you intentionally disrespecting me. Mm-hmm. So boss up trying to get in there, a lot of times they try to take care of me. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been out the basement multiple times, but I don't feel like a man in that aspect. Mm-hmm. If you want to help me and support me, it's cool. But you're not about to put me in your car, put me in your house, put this shit up, and then you talking like, yeah, we about to do this, huh? I'm lost. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Especially if we're not in a relationship. If we're in a relationship, I can accept that and allow you to build me up. But that's how they bossing up on me out here. You know what I mean? But I'm like, we crack, I laugh, I'm like, all right, whatever. But I ain't about to go for that. Oh, you ain't shit, all right, bye. 2 weeks later, text me. I never met a man like you. That's cool. I understand. But you only can be that with discipline, yo. Like I said, I slip up. I've slipped up a couple times. But these women definitely get into it, and they talking like men. That's not even ladylike to me. That's not my preference, yo. You know what I'm saying? You be smooth with it. And they not doing that. So you could tell.
You say they're not doing that.
They're not doing that. And you could tell like those men not around for real. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got the demeanor and the hubris, like I'm that guy, the pride and ego. Like, bro, that shit destroying you, my guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm online talking from the basement, yo. You gotta have a level of like diminished pride to even do what I do. You know what I mean? To talk about that type of struggle. Even if my enemies see it, I don't care, because the people that need it to hear it is more important than that, yo. You know what I mean? So I'm a man trying to give you advice, man. I just miss it. Not all the disrespect. It's like, bro, I'm following the Lord's will, bro. You know what I mean? You in the worldly aspect of things, you'll never get it. And when they do get it, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? Because I love my will. I don't love my emotions for real. I picked that up in prison. I don't know how to. You know what I mean? But that's another topic.
Okay. But you eventually do want to have children and get married and all of that.
What man don't, yo?
Right.
What man?
Right.
That's the seed the Lord placed in me. I am here to procreate. But in the same token, in my current time, I have to build a foundation. It didn't have to be an empire. I have to build a foundation. I wouldn't dare have a son. And his dad, he respects how his daddy move and his words, but I can't give him nothing. I can't even, you know what I'm saying? So of course, it's definitely take a certain type of woman that can handle E. You know what I mean? That can handle Eric Martin. You know what I'm saying? And not because I'm hard to handle. You know what I'm saying? You have to accept some of the bags that come with it, because I do have trauma. You know what I'm saying? That I'm willing to address. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't get no therapist there. Just go around time. I would feel like it was been futile for me to get one, because fight my case, and we working through all these things. And I got to leave, and I got to start over. I said, no, I'm going to deal with this on my own. I got God. That's my consultant, my counselor. So he get me through a lot. But Lord willingly, after the 30 days, I'll definitely get a therapist. Some of that baggage I wouldn't employ my woman to be no therapist. You know what I'm saying? But in the same token, that's what you got to accept whenever you dealing with me. It's a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? And I may think I'm okay by honest reflecting on my life. It's not the case. It's not the case. I know this stuff got to be addressed. It's unusual. It's not natural. It may be normal in this day and age, but it's not natural.
You were in there a lot of times, so that's definitely understandable that you would need to speak with a therapist, have a place where you feel safe and comfortable to release. That's a lot of time you were in there.
Yeah. And how I did my time, yo. I didn't have a lot of homeboys grouped up. You know what I'm saying? My homeboys like scattered throughout prison, so if we see each other, it's all love. You know what I mean? But now they can all call me directly from there. And you know what I'm saying? I anticipate they calls more than anybody else. That's why I was talking to you. See me? No, you know what I mean?
Okay.
My dog, but he got to join inside, so that's why I said I call him back. You know what I mean? But for the most part, you know, I'm day therapy, because I'm something that everybody want to be in there. They want to get free. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I probably could never fully measure it. That's why I'm so I believe God's when He say, your peace, my peace will surpass my understanding. I don't know how He got me so tranquil like that. I mean, so all praise go to God.
And shout out to your best friend.
Oh yeah, Janae.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's slightly crazy though,
but she got your back.
No, yeah, for sure, she got my back. She got my back. Her and her daughter, I love her. Her goddaughter is the humanizer. She's humanizing me. You know what I'm saying? Because you know kids can read. If you don't be talking, they don't care. And I'm learning that, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for sure.
You've been to church since you've been back?
All the time. That's the only thing I don't post.
Okay.
That's my safe haven. I don't post that all the time.
Okay. Now, once you get all the way free and off your papers and anything, anywhere you want to travel that you haven't been?
Oh, of course. I want to travel everywhere in the United States.
What's your first place you want to go to?
Outside the United States? I want to go to Africa and Italy.
Okay.
Matter of fact, Italy first. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to go to Italy first.
Okay.
For sure. And then Africa. And,
okay, why Italy first? What is it about Italy?
I always had an attraction for Italian women.
Okay.
That's sad. I love my black woman.
Preference?
No, it ain't my preference now. But when I was young, Godfather was my favorite movie. I just respected how they never even spoke in that movie for real. They were just submissive to their man. Not saying I want to push over a woman, but the men led their woman and they respected the leadership. And from there, I kind of got brainwashed when I was young. I said, damn, I wonder if all Italian women, because I never seen that in my culture for real. And if I did, I didn't know, because I'm associating the anger. I see my auntie on a woman like you who actually got it together and saying like, yo, every woman that like that. And that's one thing I'm really learning right now, how brainwashed and indoctrinated I was from just our culture, yo. And it's not true. It is not true at all. They lead our culture with all the bullshit first. And I fell for that, you know what I'm saying? So getting out, I be talking about, come to find out they a fucking lieutenant in a fucking police department. They interested in me, you know what I'm saying? Or a doctor that worked downtown, they trying to get on. I'm like, man, I didn't even know, because I'm looking at you like, man, another black woman looking like you about to trip on me. Ain't the case, yo. You know what I mean? And I respect how they respect me. So that started to break it down. Just how they support, ain't no strings attached type situation. Teachers, you know what I mean? Certain politicians be like, you know, my respect. They're like, damn, like, y'all check to me? All right. So shout out to them, but you know what I mean. But the hood girl, I still respectful because I know they lost in the sauce and they consume just like the little niggas who consume with the guns and all that type of stuff like that. But it's like, yo, it's a better life because you literally taunt your life every day to die, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It's like playing Russian roulette.
Yeah, with more bullets in it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't one. It's, you know what I mean. And it hurts me bad because this generation is so critical. If you're not in a position to give advice financially, like that, they don't receive it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm starting to see that's kind of false to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Because I be having millionaires, people in position reach out to me all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm never like, damn, I ain't know you was there. I'm like, yeah, man, whenever you need me, holler at me. Because these people understand, like, I didn't got played so many times. If I do help you, brother, I want to help you with your agenda in this way. I don't want to just give you shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I can respond, all right, man, all right, I'll let you know I need it. And, but for the most part, that shows my value. Like, damn, okay. Not saying because they rich, they got anything. I mean, like, they just better than a person who don't have nothing. It's just like they listening. You know what I'm saying? And I want to support you and I feel for you, but I ain't looking for like self-pity though. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind the compassion and sympathy because like I said, I already wasted enough time doing that in there. That's what a person don't understand. So when I speak on these screens and I talk, it's not like, oh, whoa, bro, I am a miracle, yo, getting out of there. I am grateful and I know these things. So a person may see certain things and feel sad like, yo, I'm rich and I'm poor than you. Like I'm super grateful. Now lately, you know what I mean, the last 2 days I have been sliding to depression. Not because of my circumstances, just I'm dealing with a lot. Just know what I mean, gotta go back in. Certain friendships being disconnected. Being in a position that I'm not really, I'm trailblazing everything I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? All these type of things, but it's like not depression, like man, I'm sad. I know some shit enough, you know what I'm saying? When anything worth having, if you gotta grieve, it's worthy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm letting go of certain people, certain things, and certain tendencies to move forward. And it's sad because I gotta let go of that. So that's what I'm going through. So man, I'm grateful, yo. You talking about a comeback, yo. I'm super grateful. And it's the beauty of it all. Mm-hmm. A lot of people know my street reputation, yo. So I don't have too many friends if I ain't rocking like that. You know what I mean? But the sad part about it is you don't mind your son watching me on there because you know for sure this was supposed to be going on. Like, man, hey, follow him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You sit in the streets, and that's how you know what you're doing is wrong because you don't want your son to see what you're doing, but you tell him to tune in to me. I had a lot of brothers tell me that too. I had a brother that had a problem when I was young, reached out to me and apologized or said, bro, can we just move forward? No problem. Of course.
That's excellent.
Yeah, of course. The Lord say forgive those as I forgive you, so it's only right. And that's the key is staying connected with God, yo. When your pride get involved, you know what I'm saying? That's all. So that's why, man, I'm at a grateful stage, and I feel whatever I offer, I get. That's why I can post so much, yo. When the Lord walked through you, bro, I can post 25 videos a day, and I have done that before. You know what I'm saying? Literally, rails, 3 minutes. You know what I mean? I said, let me slow down. You know what I'm saying? But as long as I'm alive and I'm operating on Him, anything I say is not even from me, it's from God. He's utilizing my testimony and my spirit to get it out. And that's what I'm doing.
That's awesome. So you got any final thoughts or takeaways? That you want to close out with?
This may be a cliche, but life is a gift from God, yo. Mm-hmm. And like you literally get one life. One life. I think about that all the time. They were YOLO. I think I said that when I was locked up. Somebody yelling that shit, but you get one life, and you trying to tell me, bro, you aspiring to be a drug dealer, you trying to be this and that. But there's so many things you can be in life that you actually can be that's uniquely in you. Like what I'm doing it because the Lord allowed me to do it. You know what I mean? I get one life. I'm not about to come. I wouldn't come out trying to chase and hit every female. I'm not here trying to be the most popular dude because I can be in all the rap videos, yo. You know, so shout out to my rappers in the D. You know what I mean? That mess with me. I can't come though. I got a tether on. I can't be around pistols and shit. I can't go to the clubs and so people. No, I can't do it. You know, so I refuse to because I got to move strategically. You get one life, and everybody don't wish a brother well. You know what I'm saying? So I have to move smart. But for the most part, you get one life, yo. Ask yourself, 10 years from now, if you took your advice from pursuing your dreams, what your future you would say? You know what I'm saying? If you still on the couch, you're gonna be disappointed, yo. And that's all. So you get one life, man. Just try to make the best. Practice righteousness and try to do, live out and pursue your goals, pursue your dreams.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, and this was
problem.
Excellent conversation.
Yeah, we keep going.
And shout out to you for wanting to help the youth, get them some positive advice, positive words of wisdom. And again, it's going to be over soon. I know you're going to be doing a lot more. We'll be talking more because, again, you know what I'm saying, I have some youth opportunities that will be available for you.
Okay.
For sure.
I want to do a shout out.
Sure.
I want to shout out to Brandon Kane, who helped me find the issue. I want to shout out to my brother Darius, my brother Dejavon, brother Andy Chavez, who helped buy me out of there, my brother James from across the bridge, and the women who actually got me through and counseled me, Jess and Janae.
All right, shout your social media out so people
Oh
can
yeah,
follow you.
15-year-old prisoner. Instagram, you know what I mean? I just started YouTube. I ain't got a lot of followers, but 15-year-old prisoner on there too. Facebook, same thing. 15-year-old prisoner, everything.
All right, make sure y'all go follow him, follow his story. If you know any young men that are out here going down the wrong path, make sure they follow him as well. And again, so that concludes our interview, and we will be talking with him once he finishes his 30 days. Hopefully that he doesn't even have to go in. But peace. Electric Elevation Podcast.
That's right.